it's time to start putting that money and start putting that motion into those artists. Okay. This is how come we come back to a place like this, Jimmy. Remember when Camron told Jimmy right here, listen, you don't deal with your artists like that. You want to take. You want to take from your artists and all of that. Remember this time, Jimmy, when Camron told you that, because Camron is the one that cracked the lid on really exposing you of how you really, really deal with artists and how you deal with your own people. Yeah, Max is going to say whatever Max is going to say. Yeah, some people could say, he disgruntled, Max is mad or whatever. Okay, some people could say that, right? Okay, but when Camron comes out to say that as a person of his stature, right, a lot of more people, many more people will tend to listen to a Camron, all right? Okay, cool. We understand that Camron, like I said, he has announced the interview has it gone down already? We don't know. We all in limbo. We understand that Max B was in the building. Okay, Mace in the building, Max was in the building. Shout out to Mace, Max. Shout out to Camron. Shout out to is what it is. I don't know what platform this is going to be on. We don't know. We see Max in the building. You already know the vibe. I started this video with the introduction with Max B with the horsepower and all of that, showing that Max B back in the zone. He back in the vibe, and I think Cam is very, very smart to jump on this wave right now. I think he's very, very smart. Not only that, Max is from Cam block, I think. I think he's from his block or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Camron said in that this thing right here, he said, Charlie is from my block. And he said, you know what I mean? He kind of regretted not seeing what Jim saw in Max B so that he could have put Max B on. So they already got some sort of a brotherhood already as far as Max B and Camron goes. Max B could possibly get a show on Camron's network. We understand that a few people, even O.J. Simpson, God bless the dead, had a show. Now, I mean, had segments, you know what I'm saying? Mark Jackson came over there, had a segment. We understand that they're doing different things with It Is What It Is and that big, big network that they're building over there. We understand that Max B is a personality. Everybody loves him. He's a social media personality. Me personally, I think that he was ahead of his time. He was viral from the DVD era. He was doing like reality TV. He was following him around and all that stuff way before social media, and people were following it in a DVD era. So that's why I think that his integration back into not only society, but into the social media society, you know what I'm saying? I just think that it was just seamless how he just transitioned right back in. I think he has a very bubbly, fun personality. I think challenging, combating. Jim Jones's personality is more stern. It's more serious all the time. He comes across more like a grandpa type of an energy. We're dealing with the young boys. I think that Max B can blend with the young boys in some of this drill music too. I think that he could blend with some of that. Not to say that he needs to or he wants to. I think that Max B coming back is going to bring back some of the old sound. But just because you have the old sound, that don't mean you can't merge and play with different sounds. You know what I'm saying? And merge it in. We understand that French Montana has a plethora of artists over there. He had D-Thang G's, D-Thang.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some
I don't know
bullshit right there.
You know what I'm saying? I thought when D-Thang came home, K-Flock, D-Thang, when he came home, the city was going to be up. I'm from New York too, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen D-Thang really lay the records that he supposed to lay down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what's going on with D-Thang? You know what I'm saying? I think he just caught up in the hood. He caught up into certain things that he need to get his mind out of. He's to a bag, and he needs to get to that bag. That's what I think personally from him. He has Kenzo B, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and a few other artists that's over there. And I think that they're all going to merge. And I think that Max B coming home is going to bring a different energy to those artists as well. We understand that. Listen, man, it's bleak for Jim Jones right now. Is it bleak for Jim Jones? Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. All right, look what's going on right now, man. Look. Funny how things work out. Camron wrote back. Listen, word. It's funny how it works out, man. Look, he was with Jim Jones. Cam was with Jimmy at one point. Jimmy acting oppy. Some people, we don't know what to believe. Is it a content play? Was that whole beef again? Was it a content play for Jim Jones when he dropped that song and he dropped the little Jomo project little thing that he did? If he did do that in that way, it would have been a good thing. But I don't think that it's fake on Camron and them part. I don't think it's fake on Jim Jones and them part, but I think that Jim Jones is the one that pushed that beef through, just like Camron said in this same video, which I don't have to go back to. He said, nah, man, he been trying to get me to do a beef and all of that. I think he said that on that time. Oh, no, slow down. He said that during the time I think they were beefing. Camron said that. He said, yo, he been trying to get me to do a beef. And I'm like, nah, bro. All that's going to do is separate our fan bases and stuff like that, bro. That's just corny. He said he kept telling Jim Jones at least 1 or 2 times that he didn't want to, you know what I mean, partake in some kind of beef with him. You know what I'm saying? So we understand that message went out. And we understand Freaky Zeke went up as well. He said, oh, the rabbit got the ungay? He said the rabbit got the ungayety. Look, Money Mitch said, yeah, bro, he laughing. People saying exactly in the chat. We already see what's going on. It's scary hours. Rabbit got the gun. We don't know what's going on. But listen, what I will say is that Max B got the city on fire, man. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. Remember, Max B squashed this beef for his own self. Because remember, all you can do is take away your own part out of a situation, man. And Max B squashed this beef on his own time. While he was in jail, he did an interview and he spoke about this. He said, listen, man, I just want to put this behind me. You know what I mean? He said, listen, you know what I mean? At that time, I was out on bail. He said, a lot of those records, I rushed those records. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot going through. I just was going off with what just went off my mind. I was just laying records. And he was like, not to say that I messed up my catalog, but as he was going back through his catalog and listening to music while he was in jail, he said, he's not mad at that because he got this plethora of music that he's built up now with all of the stuff that he was building up with French Montana doing the mixtapes, because he laid about like 5 or so mixtapes while he was in there. Plus, I can only imagine some music that he has now. But he said, yeah, man, tell me what y'all thinking about this, man. Tell me what y'all think. What is the best message for Jim Jones? What should Jim Jones do? Should Jim Jones just stay on a high horse? Sometimes you go so far down the road when you're lost. Do you walk? Do you turn back? And sometimes it's like that with friendships or beefs and stuff like that, man. Sometimes we just go so far distant that you sometimes see it that you want to go back, man. But it's like, it's just too far gone, man. You know what I mean? To even walk back there. You know what I mean? So should Jones squash this beef? Should Jim Jones squash the beef? We understand that Max said it's behind him, really. You know what I'm saying? He understands that it's going to be whatever it is because he's, you know what I mean? He said whatever he said. But he said, yeah, man, right now he's just trying to get it back. So tell me what you think should be the next course of actions. Should Jim Jones squash the beef or not? But what I think would happen is Jim Jones is going to diss Max B. He's going to diss Max B. He already said some stuff. He's already saying stuff. But I think musically, he's going to diss Max B musically, because I think that he's going to try to start this bidding thing, this war thing. He wants to start the war. He wanted to start it with Camron, bro. The beef thing, right? Before, he was trying to act like Max didn't matter. Remember? He was trying to shun Max, act like he wasn't mattering, act like he was trying to blackball him, allegedly. This is what they were saying he was doing. But listen, right now, Max is not that same Max. Max is a force now. French already laced him. He came home, had one of the best come homes since Finesse 2 Times, when Rap A Lot Records glossed him up, put the ice, put the Rolex on him, and he dropped the hits and went off to the races. I think in a social media world, that start coming out of jail is one of the greatest starts that a person could have. And I think Max B has that. He's already performing. He already have sold out shows already. Brooklyn sold out shows. He has another show that's sold out. It's lit. It's lit. You know what I mean? What does Jim Jones do, though? What does Jim Jones do? The city is flooding. You know what I'm saying? The wave is back. Everybody is in a wave. We're singing old Max B songs in the club. It's going down, bro. What does Jim Jones do to combat this? Does he try to battle him and try to diss him? If Max B begins to diss Jim Jones again like he did before, this is going to be one of the greatest viral moments in social media history, bro. It's going to be like Cat Williams if Jim Jones starts up this beef with Max B. It's going to be like Cat Williams. He's going to joke Jim Jones. He's going to joke him.